Hi, I'm here to do my first traveler's notebook share, not my first traveler's notebook that I've completed. I have completed another one that I did just mainly of papers and photographs of my niece, and I never showed it. She didn't give me permission. It was from when she was little to when she was high school, and that was it for her birthday, and I did that because she's away in college and she's missing everyone, so I had put this together. But this one actually are a few sheets that I had started in the very beginning before I jumped to do the other Traveler's Notebook from the Secret Not So Secret Kit Club. And I did a few pages or spreads or layouts, whatever we want to call them, spreads, not sure in what direction I was going to go in, and using mixed medias, using old products, using stamping, and then I decided, you know what, I am going to make this traveler's notebook of significant people or moments in my life. Now it's just a few because we can't fit them all in here, but it's so anyway, this I think I got from Michael's. I'm going to go fairly quick. At the Secret Not So Secret, there's an album that we post, and there's more detail there, but I will do my best. I don't want to make this a long video, and I don't want to have to edit. I want this to be alive, so hopefully there's not too many bloopers in me explaining. So let's get started. All right, so this first page is using sequins. That was a challenge, and then this middle section here is from Paige Evans' collection. I think Turn the Page. I've got puffy stickers here. This is a puffy. These are dots. And so this is this page there. Next page is using stamps, mixed media, very old stickers, and I am documenting my husband and I taking a break from our airboat. We lived in Florida that we had for many years. We no longer live in Florida. We have moved to North Carolina. We had to get rid of it. But so anyway, that is why I'm documenting that enjoyment that we had together on the airboat. And I used also some metal items from my stash. So there's a lot going on here, and I'll bring this up so you can see some of the texture there. All right. Second page, try to focus on this purple. It's the year of the purple, and I think that's what this challenge was. And I used a die cut, and I think that was part of the challenge too. I did an ombre. Oh, that's what it was purple, and I did an ombre look in the background. I used a stamp in my collection that says chase your dreams, you might catch one every day. So that's that. This one here is using a triangle stencil. And my this was using watercolors, purple watercolor, and I don't know the name, I'm sorry. Okay, this one I'm using Tim Holtz paint colors. I don't know right at the moment, but anyway, we've got orange and yellow, and it's kind of the Aztec, what do you want to call, background to it. And this is documenting, see, sorry if I'm moving, my daughter and myself. I took her to Oregon, where I'm originally from, and I took her to lots of places, and this particular background was taken at Smith Rocks. So happiness is not a destination which you arrive, it is your journey here. There, I'm sorry, not here. See, there's my first blooper. All right, and I've got washi tape up here. All right. This is documenting Mount St. Helens and the fact that I still live there when it erupted. And this photograph was taken when I took my daughter-in-law, so we could see it from the Oregon side. So that's where that photograph was taken. All right, in this page here, we've got the yellow in the background. I've got some gold embroidery thread, and then I got some black, and it's got like a metallic to it. Anyway, I took a stencil and I penciled in, and I stitched this and then laid it on my page. This is Paige Evans, Vicki Booten. This is a photograph, a selfie taken real quick. My husband and I were taking a break from packing our stuff up for our big move out of state in 2016. All right, this is documenting a favorite song. This is a song that my husband and I listened to when he was courting me. So it says, "I Hope That You Can Dance" by Lee and Warmack. And we just love the message behind it. And so here I've got, I think it's raspberry preserve back here. I've used some Stays On black ink. These little stints are, it's not stencil, they're stamps. They're from Prima. They're pretty old. One's a music note, and then one is not a web. I can't think of it. But anyway, so it is stamped over here. This one here, sorry for my dog. This side here is using a stencil and using some shimmerz paints. I used two. It was Magnolia Rouge and a blue. I can't think of, oh, it's right here. Winter Mist. I grabbed those because they were right here close. This is from Paige Evans. This was from my stash, these little rhinestones from my stash, and this was my husband and I first dinner date, or it was actually a brunch because it was on Mother's Day. And then buttons and okay, this is just some paper from my stash. I don't know where. These are from Cheeky Studios. This here and this message and this little bird and this butterfly is from Kaiser Craft and this message. So the secret to having it all is knowing you already have it. And so I stuck it next to the side of documenting my son and my daughter-in-law. They had just got married that year and only been married actually for 3 or 4 months, and they were out on the lake. Again, I used that same music note stamp over this paper from Creative Memories, and then just some old stickers from my stash. And this one says like "Be Happy," right? Next one, this double spread. It was documenting my mother had terminal cancer. They told her she only had 2 years, but she still wanted to fight to be with us as long as possible. I would fly from Florida to Oregon every 3 months or any significant moment, and this was a significant moment, and the chemo was that she was taking, her hair was falling out, so we had gotten up. We went to breakfast, got ready, because when we got back, she was having her hair shaved. She did not like it falling out in clumps, so that's what I'm documenting. Some old washi tape here. This paper here and this card is from Echo Park. I think that's who Fashionisha is who makes that, Echo Park. If I'm wrong, I apologize. I apologize to the manufacturers as well. So that's that. This one here, I use Dilution Stencil. What paint did I use? Oh, the pink here, this bright one, Picked Raspberry. This right here tab is Heidi Swap. These are from Cheeky Studios. That's from my stash. And if you look close there, those, see there that? I cut those out and placed those on there to add some texture and movement. And this pink again is the Shimmerz. And the black, which kind of looks bluish against that pink, is the Dilution ink spray. The black, this one right here. Alright. Next. Oops, sorry. I'm making you dizzy. Alright, next. This one here. This is the pink paisley frame. This right here is from Vicki Boutin. I made my first shaker card, so I put that in there. And the message is hope, faith, and I. I know that "and" is up there. It just didn't look right there. And I was not going to spend too much time trying to find it. And I used a flower stamp. It's a wood stamp. And I used this Stays On. Emerald City. Next one. This is just an old paper. I think this is a Simple Stories old paper. And those splatters are the Heidi Swapp White stash. This is my mom's last trip to Florida. And my son is taking us out in the back of our property that we used to have in Florida for a ride. And that's my granddaughter, and you'll see now that she's older, that's me, that's my dad, my mom. Right, this is documenting our youngest. He is in the autism spectrum, considered Asperger's, fully what they call fully mainstream and functional, but he has, it's a long story, I'm not going to go into it, but anyway. Anyway, it's very bright and very smart, and there are just as you know, with Asperger's, if you don't know, it's mostly their issues are with social skills. This is my granddaughter, and again, I think this is Paige Evans paper or pink paisley. This is, oh my gosh, who is that from, that collection? Is that Dear Lizzie or Maggie Holmes? Anyway, so that's on there in paper. This is documenting us with my husband's younger family and my sister-in-law and with her older brother's family. And we were going down the river, and this was 4 years ago, and we are all getting together to do this again for 4th of July. It was so much fun. So anyway, the background paper is from one of those hot buys from Michael's. And then this right here is either Cosmo Cricket or October Afternoon, very old paper, and it's right here as well behind here. And then just some stickers, and that's it. Just documenting a fun moment. Okay, this back here is a mixed media background with the squeezed lemonade from Tim Holtz, a stencil with some modeling paste, you can see it, and then Heidi Swapp Gold Shine there. This is from Pink Fresh paper, and a little bit, and then I've got some thread. This one right here is the purple, is again, ooh, where's the purple? This one, it's from Tim Holtz, and it is Seedless Preserve purple. I've got an acetate right here from Heidi Swapp. This right here was gifted to me by Sandy from the Secret Not So Secret, one of the members there. And it's from the Flourish collection, so I put that there. And then I found this, Old Endings, New Beginnings. I thought that'd be great for the last page. And that completes it. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye. Thanks for stopping by.